Hey guys, in this tutorial I will teach you how to make items, how to collect them, how to use them, how to display them in the hood, and I'll show you too how to make your self-made font right here using the sprites. As you can see, each key, each number, each letter have they place in the sub images, so you have to get a reference first until you make your sprite. Don't go just putting a lot of letters. No, you can't do that. And in the items here, I've made this cane. She's flying in the animation. That will be the cane that we will catch in the world. Made the same for the spot here. I've made this spark. That spark, as you can see, it's fading off. That will be the bullet of the cane. And I made this water that we will catch with the pot. But in today's tutorial, I think I'm going only make the cane use. I've made animations of the player using the cane. No, I didn't make it. I just loaded. Okay. I made one sprite per direction. Same for the pot. Okay. Closed it. And in the hood, I have these boxes right here that will be where the items will be displayed. And this hood here is for the items to be displayed. Okay. Oops. So you gotta remember that the 0 means no item selected, 1 is the cane, 2 is the pot, and 3 is the pot full of water. Okay, so let's get started. So first I will start with the font. I'll make my own font for this game here. How I'm going to do a variable for the font. I'll call it global font, and that variable will be font add sprite. That's the code for making the sprite font. I put here SPR font 3311. Okay, that are the sequence that works for my font. That doesn't work for every font. Okay, each font have different number right here. That right here are only for the drawing, you know, the space between them and shit like that. Stop, open that. Okay, I'll keep it on. I go into the coin count and I'll put draw set font, and then I'll put global font here. Now the font in the coin row will be that. I'll do the same for the status. And now that we are in the status, I will just copy that status sprite that I drawed and copy here. Then I go and make it for the hoods of the items. You know, the items box. Let me erase it. I'll put sub image 1, and in the Y I will add 40 pixels, because as you can see the status box have 40 pixels, almost 40 pixels of Y. So that will look like it is right in the bottom of the status box. I want 2 items box. That will be the first, that will be the second. Very good. And here I will plus the Y scale of the first item box to look like in the bottom of the first. Now I'm going to draw the items hood, the items that will be displayed in the hood. Remember that 0 means nothing. I'll just put nothing here yet. Okay, I want them to be in the center of the box, so I'll put these right here. Let me copy that. And for the second box, I will only add more 22. Very good. Now let's work on that number right here. If you remember, in the items hood, 0 means there's no item, so I will work with some variables for choosing these items. Okay, oh, I close it. So I go to the obj global and create 2 variables, the box 1 and the box 2. Alright, that are for the item box 1, for the item box 2, and that are the number of the item we're using. So in the draw event, I will put here the variable I just made it. Okay, very good. We end with that. Now let's create some objects. Obj cane, that will be the cane we will collect. Okay, very good. I'll do the same here for the pot. And I will do the spark. I'm not going to make the pot in this tutorial. I only here to teach you the engine of using items. So I'll make on the spark. I not make the water right now. So let's work on that spark. First off, I'll make some variables for her. When we shoot her, I want her to be moving in only one direction. So I will make some variables like this. Okay, so in the step event, I'm going to put, I'll just do like I've done for almost everything in the game. If move equals 1, that means I want her to go up. So that's the speed I want for her. Now just do that for all the directions. Okay, so I'm done here. I want move 1 to be up, move 2 to be right, move 3 to be down, and move 4 to be left. Just like I've done. But we're not over with this spark, so I will edit the animation end for when she fade off, she get destroyed. Don't forget about this spark, we have to work her a little bit more. In the pot, I'll put here collision with the player. When it collides with the player, destroy itself. Very good, so you catch it. And here's another thing. We didn't make the inventory yet, so we cannot select right now which item we put in the boxes, you know. So I have to put this a little automatic here. So I will choose the pot to be in the second box, okay? So when we catch it, global box 2 goes to 2. Very good. I'll copy it and I'll pass it in the cane. Let's do the same thing for the cane, but now box 1 and the cane is the sub image 1, as you can see here. Right, 2, 1. Gaze is enough. Now let's make more variables here. Well, what I wanted to do is go to the player create, and we'll make here the new variable, call it global direction. I'll add there. So that variable, I will use it to set to where the player is looking. And I want 1 to be up, 2 to be right. Same thing we just did for everything, every time. Okay, so I'm going to use this here in the step event. The movement engine. So when I press arrow up, the player goes up and the global directions go to 1. I'll do this for all the movements. Another good thing, you don't need to put this variable changing when he is standing, because you know that will change her forever. Okay, so after you press up, it will be to 1 ever. If you release, it will keep up, right? Now gaze is enough. Let's make now the use item engine. Let me check. Very good. So I want to use the item that I selected in the box with the numbers. You know, I'm saying like the first box will be the number 1, the second box the number 2 of the keypad. So I'm going to put the restrictions here. If keyboard check press it, I only want to use it when I press it one time, not when I'm checking the key. I'll put the number 1 here. Very good. So if I am checking the number 1 and I am not attacking, of course, I don't want me to just stop the attack for using the item. That's a choice. You can make it how you want. I'll just close the code here for I not forgot about it. Okay. Item use goes to 1. Okay. So let's make another variable for using the item. I'll just put false here. I think it will be better to work. Item use equals false, so we're not using the item. Let's go back here and put true. And use item equals item use. Hell. I'll just put item already, okay? So that way I not mess up everything. Items equals false when we start the game. Use item. If use item, if not using the item, we'll start using the item. Okay, now let's do this. If item equals true, let's start our event. If the player, if global dir equal 1, so if the direction is to up, sprite index equals player cane up. Alright, so oh yeah, I have to select the cane here. If global box 1 equals 1, so what do we have here? If the item use goes to true, so that means we're using the item. And if the global box 1 equals 1, that means we have the cane in the first box. We'll start the animation. If the direction is up, we'll change for the SPR player cane up. Alright, just do another thing here. I will put image speed to avoid glitches equals 1, and the image index goes to 0. That's just to avoid some glitches. Okay, for the animation of the cane, start from the first sub image. Alright, I'm getting confused with these things here. If I'll just give some space because I started being confused. So just copy it and let's paste it and change the number here. That will be a very fast. Okay, so we're done here. We're looking up, we're facing up. The cane using will be the right. No, sorry for that. If you're looking up, the cane use will be up. If you're looking right, you know that shit right here. And let me check another thing in the movement. I guess I've done shit down. Alright, down is 3. Sorry for that. Right is 2. Okay, the left and the up is okay. So now we've done with this using code here. Let me check if everything is closed. Alright, everything is closed. Now we want us to get back for the normal player sprite. So what you're going to do, let's go to the player animation and sprites and let's check which sprite is the last one, is the image number 3. So go back there and right here in the item equals true will work inside it. Okay, look out for don't put inside the other code here. Alright, so I'll put here if sprite index equals I'm thinking about another thing to make it easier. I guess I'll make something more easier here. If global dir equals 1, let me close this, and image index equals 3, I'll put bigger or equal 3. Alright, sprite index equals SPR player. I'll just put run up. Nice. Let me check another thing in the movement here. If move equals 0. Okay, just let the run up here. It will change for the standing sprite if you stop it already. Or engine are almost perfect, so you don't have to make so much work. To just change it, the directions. Now let me check if everything is closed. I'll not use so much space. Let me open. Very nice. And the most important thing, never forget about it. I'll put just if image index bigger or equals 3, item equals false. Don't forget of making the item back into false. Okay, so I guess we're done with that. I'm just going to the rooms, and nice. I'll put the obj pot and the cane. Okay, remember that I say get back for the hell spark. Nice. So here in the spark we have the move equals 0, and in the step we have the movement that we made here. Alright, but we have to change this move, because when we create it's equals 0, so it will be equal 0 forever. There is no reason for change, so we're going to put this reason right here. Remember that 1 means up, so move equals 1. Just copy that, change every number. Okay, now we're done with that. I really think there will be no glitches. Hope for that. Okay, so as you can see, the font just changed. I don't know why the coin isn't showing up here. I made some shit, I guess. Well, let's catch the pot. As you can see, it is displayed in the second hood, but I didn't made a use for it. Here's the cane. Now let's use it. Oh no, no, no. Oh, he stopped using it. Hell. And I forgot to put the goddamn instance create right here. Don't forget of creating the hell spark. And no, don't put that here. Let's put that right over here to create only one spark. Okay. And now, why it's bugging? I know it. That wasn't going to work. This image speed right here. No, it ain't going. Let's just put move equals 1 right here. Okay. Because if you remember, in the movement engine, let me take a look. when you're not moving, so your coordinates didn't change, the move goes to 0, and when the moves go to 0, the speed of the image goes to 0. And if you remember, if the move goes to 1, the image speed goes to 1. Alright, so let's make some change here. I'll just put item equals false, so it only will be changed to 0 if you're not using the item. And now when we use the item, the move goes 1. That means, you know, the speed of the animation goes to 1. Nice, very nice. Let's take this guy. Oh yeah, bro, now we're working very good, very fucking good. Ah, I really like it. I really like it. That's very nice. I go into the obj enemy and duplicate this collision with the sword here and put, now for the spark, I'll put more damage. 2 points of damage. Very good. Now I'll put a lot of enemies. Where? And let me check the global here a bit fast. Coin count. What the fuck? I just deleted the coin count. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. I don't remember the coordinates. Oh, so forget about it. Why did I delete it? I not do this now. I don't want to do this now. As you can see, the font is very good now. Take that. Oh, looks really nice now. Got some experience. What I got here? Stamina. Oh, nice. Very nice. Well, if you guys enjoy it so as me, please give your like to the video. And in the next tutorial, I will show you how to make an inventory to select these items right here. Okay? Hope you enjoy it. See you in next video.